Alright, so where'd we leave off?
As soon as I reopen everything. Okay. So yeah, what drink did you buy him?
Rum.
Rum. Mm. Okay. Rum yum yum. Okay. Alright, there's GM screen. Okay. You did you get a map with some locations on it. Let's read them as soon as I find them. Hold on a moment. Okay, that was weird. All of my handouts were gone. Good thing I refreshed and they all came back. Funny how they're called handouts when you can't see them. Anyway. Let's see. Good timing.
Hey.
You find out some locations. There is Sally's shop, which is described as a general store. There is the Marcus Fell's blacksmith shop. There is the church. There is the inn. And, yeah, there's also a cemetery. I don't know why I don't see why that wouldn't be on a map. And there is also a sanatorium.
A place worshipping sand?
I didn't say sanatorium, I said sanatorium.
Oh. Waste disposal. Got it.
No.
It's a medical center, basically.
Somebody with smarts. Well done.
With any specialty or just hospital all?
Well, just, nothing special. You know, nothing about the island is exactly special, from what you can tell. Thus far. Whoa.
So are we going shopping?
You like to go shopping?
Oh, I mean, I thought these clothes would do.
Do you think you'll find clothes at the general store? Maybe very generalized clothes. Not sure. You'd have to go there to find out.
I asked the bartender what their leader's like.
Let's take a look. Let's see, she'll say that she thinks he's a good man, but a bit solitary and introverted. And people misjudge him because he's a foreigner. And many blame him for the bad things that happen, for all the bad things that happen in Corvinus, just because they are eager to blame somebody.
Does he invite people to dinner often?
She'll say, I guess the invites are as rare as outside visitors.
Obviously, I'm ready to go shopping if we're going. Unless we're just waiting until night.
That's just fine. And so the threesome is getting ready to leave, and what's what's your old doing aside from enjoying his drink? I mean, you've crashed on a mystery island. You don't even know where you are, but at least you have a nice drink.
Well, if I'm lost, people can't find me. And he's just nodding off on the table.
You what?
Falling asleep on the table. Just kind of like drinking and then slumping over a bit.
Sure. Alright, so you guys gonna go? Just leave this guy behind at the table?
I'm gonna stare at the guy as he falls asleep and go, do you need a room, sir?
No, I need money instead.
I turn back around to the barkeep. So you know how I was asking you for a job before?
The innkeeper's gonna look puzzled and go, that's odd. I thought you provided more than enough money and didn't need that.
Well, that was for stay. I still need spending money.
Get a slight raise of the head from Mule, by the way. Just like,
Margaret, if we need to, I can do it.
Steal some? I want to make a try. Why not?
It's fine. You go to the room and you find it's empty.
Ah, there goes that.
But, from your observation, it appears that the innkeeper still has that 1 gold.
Well, I'll go back because I think that's when we first learned, and I'll just say the old man's gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as I was saying, do you think there would be anyone in town who needs a hired hand?
There's gonna be some surprise, and the response is gonna be probably not.
Alright, thank you. Is he allowed to crash in my room until I get back?
You what?
Am I allowed to allow him to crash in my room until we get back?
It's your room. You can tell him to go there. I mean, he'll do whatever he does. I mean, that's just fine. You can do whatever you'd like. You know, if you do something that, leads to your character being killed or something, I won't stop you. But if you can do it, I will not say no. If you can do it, you can do it. I mean, you have a room, you could offer him to stay in it. As far as you have thus far observed, there are no, magical spells that will, instantly annihilate anybody who is not you that enters the room. Take it as you will. And then, what are you going to do, though?
My room's down the hall. You can sleep in there until I get back. None of my stuff's in the room, so you shouldn't have to worry about that.
What's your name?
I told you, my name is Victor.
Thank you, Victor. And I'm just gonna go crash in his room. Where's my beer? Oh, what's left of it?
Well, you could say his name's Frankie. Alright.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that's from? It's from the next most popular anime, One Piece. Okay, anyway. So, you crash in a room, and the remaining party goes to shop. You found the general store. A variety of tools and items. You can find a bit of everything. From grain to the fields to ropes and climbing gear. But it does not have weapons or armor, exception of a few daggers and arrows. And Sally, who is the owner of Sally's shop, is a middle-aged woman who is... She's there. And she'll welcome you happily. She seems pretty happy compared to the rest of the people on the island who seem kind of miserable. And she'll ask, well, hey, you don't seem to be from around here.
No, ma'am. We are from off the island.
We'll say, well, it's always swell to have visitors.
I'm just looking around. I'm not looking to buy, so I just wander.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Anything interesting enough for a 5-finger discount if I can.
You want to... Okay. Okay, well, are you searching for anything in particular?
You said there were daggers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take one or two.
Okay, well, that'll be theft. Which
Gotta
means a
close
check.
this button here. Hope it works.
Okay. How well you do. Let's see.
Apparently, we're both thieves.
We'll see.
I'm pure thief. It's my whole thing.
Alright, you take one dagger.
Okay. Guess I just wait for Victor.
And Sally's gonna look over, kind of lean over the counter and look at Margaret and go, and what brings you here to the island?
Zeppelin crash.
She'll look surprised and frightened and go, and then say, oh, that sounds awful. That sounds horrible. It's good to see that you're okay.
That's one good thing to come out of it. We're waiting for a ship off the island.
She'll say, well, I hope you enjoy your stay while you're here.
Hope so too. It's pretty quiet here.
She'll say, yeah, it is. We rarely get any visitors, and the townspeople are mostly preoccupied with keeping their farms going.
Miko is here with us too, right?
No.
Who? Yeah.
No. He's still at the
Who?
inn, remember?
Who is? Oh, Yorl?
No, not Ural. Miko.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
came. Yeah, and?
Just wondering. Keep an eye on
Sure.
her.
What's that?
Just keep an eye on her. But I assume she's keeping an eye on me.
I think it's just hanging out. Not really involved. She'll briefly take a look at the wares.
I guess as everyone else is looking around, I'll ask anything worth, I guess, looking at in town? Us being visitors and all.
Let's see. Let's see. She'll say that. Not many things, but there are some old ruins to the east of the island that they predate the founding of our village. That many believe they are cursed, but when I was small, I played in the outskirts and nothing ever happened to me. But even so, I think they're in bad shape. They would be too dangerous to visit.
Sounds like something interesting to look at from afar. Thank you. And I look to Miko and Victor if we're ready to go.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you have anything you need done?
She'll smile and go, "Nope. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for offering."
Well, I'm ready to go. It's like trying to find a job in real life. We're looking for people, but we're not.
think we could just wait for the dinner at this point.
Actually, I want to go to the blacksmith.
You want to what?
I'll walk to the blacksmith.
Yeah, sure. You can visit the blacksmith.
Excuse me, sir.
Hang on a moment. I've got this, I've got some details.
Alright.
Alright, so you come to the blacksmith shop, and this guy is relatively old, but appears to be quite serious about his work. And he's gonna take a look up at you and go, "Oh, hello, welcome to my shop."
I was wondering if you would like some extra iron. For a price, of course.
Hold on a moment. Oop. Here we go. There's my game. Okay. He'll say, oh, what sort of material is it then?
I pull out one of my long swords.
He'll look at that and laugh. He'll say, no, that won't do. You should keep it. Anyway, it's not suited. Weapons are not suited to being produced into other weapons. Process would produce a worse product. I'm not going to bring myself to that level.
You mean you haven't mastered the art of resmithing?
You can go ahead and roll a forging check to, know if you know jack crap about forging. Fascinating.
That's not what I thought that roll was, but okay.
That's fine. I'll say, well, this is my shop. Are you interested in anything new made for you?
No, I thought Fama could use the iron from this sword as a hoe. Maybe some clippers for sheep. Or maybe tips for arrows. Or I could just sell you the sword and you could give it to your town's god.
Okay, let's see. That's fine. You want to sell it, then you'll have to make an offer, which means you'll have to make an appraisal check. Hold up. I'm sorry, you know nothing about appraising things. You can't do it.
You mean I can't BS my way?
You can't sell anything. Well, I mean, you won't be able to decide because you have no idea how valuable it is. Not a clue. Nah, you don't even know enough to make it up. In fact, you would have to know at least something to make it up. You'd probably have to have a good degree of skill to make it up.
In what? Appraisal?
I mean, you would have to know what was made up to make it up. So you would have to know what was real to know what was fake. You don't even know what's real or fake. You just don't know anything whatsoever. Your head is empty, full of air.
400 gold!
What? I mean, at least your head's not made of like gummies. Then you wouldn't be able to swim. Come on. Okay, fine. Anyway, let's see. In a moment, let's see. Mika's gonna go up to the guy and say, "Oh yeah, you make me a bastard sword." And that guy will say, "Oh yes, absolutely."
What are you gonna do with a bastard sword? I ask her.
She'll say, "Use it."
Can you even hold a Can I even say bastard sword? Can you even hold a bastard sword?
And she'll say, "We'll see." She'll laugh a bit when you question.
Oh, my eyes.
She'll say, what? Do you think I'm some kind of weakling?
It just doesn't seem like your thing. Not that I would know.
She'll just say, well, if I'm gonna be stuck on an island for a while, I guess I might as well be prepared. Alright, let me see. I'll go. Alright, that'll be 20 gold. 20 gold crowns. Yeah. Nico will go. Okay, sure. She passes it to him. And we'll say, alright, well, I'll get to work on that. Check back tomorrow. Should be ready by then. Alright, what are the rest of you folks doing?
I'm asking him if he needs any odd jobs done.
Nope.
Well, I feel useless as a toothpick in hay.
So I guess you guys have a couple hours before, you maybe have an hour or so before the dinner. Will you guys be doing anything else?
Could probably pick up Yarl, see if he wants to come.
Okay. You go back to the inn, and all right, Margaret finds her way to the room, and I guess the door is presumably closed. Yorl's in there. Margaret's outside. What are you doing?
Knock and say, hey, smelly guy, do you want some dinner?
Yeah, just give me a moment. Yeah. You hear like a loud thud behind the door.
Yeah.
I better not
Followed by
find puddles in
another
there.
thud, like, damn it.
Everything okay in there?
Yep, just fine. And there's one more thud, which is against the door. And then he gets out.
Can I open the door fast?
Wait, who opens the door first? You do.
I was just standing by it. I was gonna tell you that we're going to the magistrates to eat.
Ooh, You buying?
He's buying.
I'm in. As long as the food is free, I do not care.
Okay. Just a moment.
You might see a very slight dent on the door where he probably knocked his head on it when he fell over.
Damn it, man, I better not have to pay for that.
Ah, it's fine. It looks like it's part of the wall. It's all good. Nothing won't see it at all.
Alright, note to self, no more rum for that guy.
Yeah, don't give a guy who's barely eaten the last week or so a full glass of alcohol. It doesn't do well. And he definitely still seems like quite a bit like either tipsy or hungover, somewhere in the middle.
I guess. Okay. Give me a moment while I move things on the map.
So where are you from, Yorl?
It appears that Jarl has had a question directed at him.
My apologies, I didn't hear it. I had someone tell me like my car was all good. Sorry.
That's wonderful. Repeat.
So, Yorl, where are you from?
I'll keep that one under wraps. But not here. Not anywhere near here. If I was near where I lived, I'd be in trouble. But not here. That's good enough, right?
What'd you do back in your homeland? Steal something? Murder the prince?
Accused of. I didn't do anything at all.
Innocent, he says. Okay.
People might disagree with me saying that, but I definitely did nothing.
Okay.
That was directed to him, not GM.
Yeah, absolutely. I say whatever that guy wants. I just make offhand comments all the time at your expense.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Yep.
I've never stolen a thing. At least not intentionally.
Sure. Okay, so we're waiting around for you've accepted the Marquis's invitation. Around midday, a luxurious carriage arrives to pick you up, and the operators of the carriage do not really appear to pay much mind to the fact that there's one more individual riding than was invited. And you come to the mansion.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. And let's see. Okay, so you come to the mansion, and immediately upon entering, a butler will take you into a Gothic-styled living room.
Yorl is entirely amused that he doesn't even look at Jarl twice. It's just like, yep.
And then you will be told to wait.
Is there a bookshelf?
Hold on a moment, I'm gonna take a look.
Is there an appetizer tray?
Okay, this is a small waiting room with several comfortable armchairs. That is what is there. It's nice. You wait. And about a half hour later, the butler guy returns to lead you through some corridors and stairs to a second floor. A very generous meal awaits. And I'm just gonna have to do some quick, quick. Okay, yep, I can move you. Here we go. Here we are.
Wow.
Welcome to room 17.
Somebody.
What's wow?
Sorry.
What? Wait, no, go for it.
Somebody
Lay
who
it
looks
on me.
even more menacing than Earl.
It's a competition. That's old Earl. I am young Earl. So we meet again, myself.
The plot thickens.
God, I remember when I was that filthy, and then I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh god.
Alright, well, once you're all seated, the Marquis will make a triumphant entrance, and he will welcome you to the mansion and to the island. And
Is there food on the table?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Then Yorl is not even paying the slightest attention. You know that look when someone has had like food, like good food from it the first time ever, they're just like wolfing it down, like it doesn't, like they don't even care, just eating it all.
I smack him on the shoulder, going, "Hey, come on, man, show some respect."
He looks up once, nods, and goes straight back to it.
And the Marquis is sitting in an enormous stone chair. It is carved in the shape of a gargoyle. And he says, "Oh, it is a pleasure to have guests at my table. I'm always happy to see new faces."
Underneath my breath, well, that doesn't get said to me often.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having us, sir.
Well, you'll ask, what are the circumstances that brought you to my dear island?
Well, we were on our way in an airship that was recently built to go see the Holy City Archangel. Right?
Yeah.
When something happened to our ship, causing it to land hard.
I'll say, well, that is positively horrible. But it is good to see that you turned out all right, and
We
good
are
to
3
see
of
you
40.
here.
No response?
Yeah, well, I'll say, well, such a crash is a truly awful activity. Truly awful thing that could happen, and well, there's also respond that he doesn't really know much about airships, so wouldn't truly understand the circumstances that would lead to that kind of event.
I now see why people blame him.
For what?
Now I see why people blame him for things.
Alright, well, let's see. Alright, the meeting will continue. And, let's see. We'll say, well, I would advise you not to pay any attention to the gossip of the villagers. They are no more than a bunch of superstitious peasants.
Alright, I want to create an illusion.
You certainly can try.
Dang it.
Do you have 2 free psychic points?
No.
Nope, nothing happens.
Alright, give me one moment. I'll look up some information.
What?
The
Do you
cost.
want to change the character?
No! Oh, I'm looking to see how long I need to wait in order to make it like 40 or 50 or something to my check.
You can't. Concentrating is just for a one shot. It doesn't improve your ability to maintain anything. Concentrating just adds to the potential for activating a thing, activating a power.
That's
It
why
does not improve your ability to maintain a power. So what are you gonna do? Shoot a laser beam or something? Something that doesn't require maintenance? Anyway, the Marquis will stand up and look at himself in a great mirror and say, "Ah, it even seems that those foolish townspeople believe I'm a vampire. That is truly ridiculous, don't you think?"
I stare at him. I stare at him hard. Why would that be a bad thing?
I'm just looking, eating quietly.
You're always eating like he's never seen food before. Still.
Slow down, ya ass!
He's probably, every once in a while when he thinks no one's looking, he's probably trying to jam a bit of food into one of his pockets and just keeps on eating.
I slap his hands. Slow down, you're gonna give yourself a stomachache.
Too late! Too late! And keeps going. I'll regret it tomorrow, but for now, I'm gonna keep on eating.
Alright, well, he's not really going to pay the vampire comments any more mind, but
Nope, not in the slightest.
he'll stand up and he'll say, he'll reassure you. He'll say, sure that even though I'm sure that you are enjoying your visit, you are concerned about returning home, wherever that may be. I can assure you that in a couple weeks, a boat will arrive and you will be able to come off the island. Although, of course, I hope that in time you grow to like the island and stay instead.
Well, in order for me to stay in the first place, I need a job, and it seems like none of the people in the town need anything done. Zilsa, is there anything I can help you with?
Nope.
Is he eating?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he did eat.
And there's like servants. Is there anyone else, any other guests besides us, or
Nope.
family members?
Nope.
Okay.
It's fine, good.
I finally take a bite into my plate.
It's hard. Made of ceramic. It is not tasty.
I was like, it's hard. Is it a biscuit? Is it like ceramic? Like,
Jarl still likes it.
yeah, y'all doesn't give a damn.
You took a bite out of your plate?
Oh, out of my plate!
Did you get what he said? It's hard. It's ceramic. It doesn't taste good.
You said you bit the plate. Come
I meant the
on.
food on my plate!
It's hard. It's ceramic.
It's hard. It's not food, but you bite it anyway.
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
That's good. All right. Well, after supper is finished, the Marquis will thank you for your attendance and ask you if you'd like to use the carriage to return to the village.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to walk.
You're gonna have to help me then. I might have eaten too much. I can't get off the chair.
Can I make a strength check? Or
You want to
athleticism?
lift him? You want to lift him?
I'd like to
Is
try.
he going to allow it?
I need to get off the chair sooner or later, so having some help would be nice.
All right. Give me a moment to take a look at the character sheets.
You know those movies where the guys with like the big ass beer guts and all that stuff? Like when they eat food and they have like a gigantic belly.
Goku.
Yeah, he's currently Goku, yes. He is currently Goku.
So you were just a gif of somebody constantly eating food?
Yes, the
you were
Goku gifts. Exactly
Goku
what he's
gif.
been doing. At no point you're paying any attention to what's going on.
I'm
just
not pooping
constantly
tonight.
eating. Like,
Alright.
it's like they corn on a cob constantly, just just constantly through them. I'm imagining like the plates in front of him. Like there was like 20 or 30 just like stacked on top of each other, all completely empty with just bones everywhere. Like don't get.
Alright, let's see. Huh. Let's look at the character sheet. Let's see. Let's see. What is the strength index on this sheet? It should be on the first page. Let's see. You can't lift him. He's too heavy.
Not even with my help. Like I'm not darling not doing anything.
Hang on. Let's see.
This guy is struggling to get out of a chair after eating in it for however long we've been there.
I try to stealth away from that situation, so I'm not helping. That was my role.
I sneak in through the background, leaving this comedic entertainment right in the center of the room.
That's fine. We'll see. 320k. Okay. Let's see. So now what's happening? I mean, after...
I'm trying to see if I can lift him up as he tries to get out of the chair.
I mean, we already had Hayate Ayasaki fail to lift him up.
I rolled nothing.
You're just trying to lift him. That's just looking at your weight index. Oh, I guess you're just trying to help him up. You're not trying to carry him.
No.
Okay. That's fine, sure. Make a opposed strength check against gravity. Sure.
Alright, come on, you!
So,
Ah! I
so,
shouldn't have eaten too much. Oh god.
yep, so, Rhina Cromwell successfully helps lift up the guy.
Yorl!
Yorl, yes.
I have to be the weakest one of us, and yet I'm able to lift him up. Well, help lift him up.
I
Come
wasn't
on.
resistant, I just needed a bit of help. Fat guy waddling it back now at this point, like holy crap. Too much of a good thing.
Well, then, okay. Yeah, let me see. Close all these shades. Alright, Margaret didn't go anywhere. Okay. So the Marquis is going to ask again, are you going to take the carriage back to the village? I would encourage it. It'll be a pleasant ride.
I feel that if that one gets in the carriage, we will not be able to get him out.
Oh, I'm sure after. Wait, how big's the island again?
What?
I was asking, what's his name, how big the island is.
how big the island is. Oh, I'll say, I don't know the exact size of the island, but it's definitely small. Only about 200 people live here.
Well, I'm sure I can work off this food on the way back. Oh god, this is gonna suck.
We thank you for your meal. I guess Margo will just start walking off if we're walking.
Alright, sure. Yeah, Mega's coming.
The girl's kind of like hobbling behind, just like, ow, ow, ow. Oh god.
I quickly pull Earl to the side. So I hope you know a way to preserve that food.
Preserve? I'm just gonna eat it when I get back.
Then you're not gonna have anything else to eat.
Oh well, I'm used to that.
Alright. Well, you'll make your way back. And you return. But let's see. He will have some of his soldiers accompany you guys on the way back for security.
Security quotation.
Hey, I'm just reading the book.
We noticed this, right?
What?
We noticed this, right?
Yeah, just some average guards.
This is annoying.
I continue walking down the road.
Alright, well, you return to the, presumably to the inn without much incident.
So look, you guys said you're trying to find work. If you find something, can you let me know? Because I kind of need the money. That's the first real meal I've had in like, oof, what's a week again?
So I guess you've replaced your old, your leftovers with new leftovers.
Yes, I have got brand new leftovers. Should have mentioned that I ate those leftovers before we even went there. That's what I was doing in that room, besides
So
sleeping.
as long as you're holding the leftovers, it will gradually restore HP during battle.
Yeah, the never-ending leftovers.
Oh, come on. Yeah, and the leftovers look like an apple core. But no.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found that entertaining. I wish they did, but they don't. Maybe if there's some mystical leftovers, maybe they will. But not these. These are just mundane leftovers. Okay. Lovely. So, y'all return to the inn. And, Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Great. And now that you've returned to the inn, it is now the nighttime once again. What will you be doing?
Is the guard still watching us?
I told you the guards left.
Oh, okay.
Once you arrived at the inn, the guards departed. Since, you safely returned. You no longer needed the security.
Alright, Earl. You're staying with me. I have a good feeling we're gonna get along and hate each other all at the same time. And you need a job, I need a job, and we need to get you out of whatever that system is that you have going on.
Alright, well, do we have a response from the man whom was just spoken to? Hello?
I can hear it.
Earl?
I'll just go back. What's going on? Sorry.
Okay, well, repeat. Go
I'm
ahead
really
and
sorry,
repeat.
guys. There's things that go on today.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead and repeat it.
Shush
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead and repeat it.
Victor.
Siranasagi.
The name is Victor. Alright, so I say, alright, Earl, you're staying with me. Because we need to get you a job, me a job, and you out of this weird habit you have.
Not a rude habit. It's called survival. But I call the bed. I don't try to the bed.
Oh, wow. That is a guy. Wow, okay.
I hop in
What?
bed.
Hang on a moment. I'm just looking at an anime character. I just had to make sure it was a guy before I used the name.
Why do I care?
We use female names.
Like you've already used Lucky Star against me.
Wow. Yeah, I set my standards pretty high. I'll have to find some more here. Anyways, Alright, lovely. So, what is,
Basically, Earl said he's trying to claim the bed, and I just hop in with it.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. At least put the food in a sack and somewhere where it's not gonna spread the smell.
I don't have a sack, so pockets will do.
Here's a sack.
Besides, if I have a sack, people always steal it. So let's not. The moment I get anything is the moment that those guys are looking for me find me again.
Oh, what are you doing? I just heard some dice rolling.
I just rolling it on my person, not actually doing anything with it.
Ah. Sure.
It's just
Okay.
comforting, you know.
What am I gonna do? Oh.
No, I'm
You
not,
know,
I'm not rolling random stuff.
I like my microphone. Just picks up my dice rolls pretty well. Though I've got my mouse pad here, so kind of dampens the sound.
But yeah, like I said, whenever I end up getting any stuff, it's generally when they find me. So I keep all my stuff hidden in my pockets.
You think someone's just gonna take your food?
No, but if you look what I linked you, they don't take the food;
Oh.
they take everything.
Oh, everything. And okay, I get it. I see. Yeah, that is like everything. Oh no, I'm not funny. Sorry.
Yeah, and luckily for them, they can't take my weapons, no matter how many times they try.
Or so you think.
I mean, as far as I know, I don't know how this shit works.
Is you better have some idea.
Mate, I barely got a clue how the system even works, let alone how to use my own stuff.
Your guy better have some idea of how his weapons work.
That's why I said it like that, because I assume he does.
Ah, yes, the character does, but you, the player, does not. That explains
Exactly.
everything. That explains everything. Alright. Come on, somebody got that reference, right? Come on.
That's a reference.
Yes. No, somebody must have seen Girl Chan in Paradise, right?
No.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Does anybody know who Ego Raptor is?
Okay, Google.
You guys are out of touch.
Yep.
He is a very funny guy. He did some very funny animations. And Let's Plays.
Oh, he looks familiar. Yeah.
Aaron Hansen. Yep. I don't know. Have you heard of the Game Grumps?
Oh.
Come on. Yeah, the original Game Grumps, not the crap imitation Game Grumps.
So, what was his name
Yes.
again?
What? Who?
What was his name again? The guy
Ego
who got...
Raptor?
No, it was
JonTron?
JonTron, that's the name, yeah.
Of course it's JonTron.
Yeah, the guy who got his voice removed from ukulele.
I like his Flex Seal memes. They are pretty funny. That's a lot of damage. Okay. I actually am gonna have to use that one. That would be pretty funny. Alright. Well, what's Margaret doing?
Yeah, staring at the ceiling until she falls asleep in the same room as Mika.
You what?
Staring at the ceiling until she falls asleep.
You're going to Mika's room?
We share a room, don't we?
Yes.
I thought we did.
Oh, you'll get to the room and Mika's there and she'll say, "Oh, hello." I'll say, "I thought you had your own room. Are you staying here?"
I'm bunking with what's his name, ain't I?
Victor.
You're not even here. You are elsewhere. If there was a location called elsewhere, you would be there. Anyway.
I guess I'll say to Miko, the runes that the shop owner brought up earlier today. They kind of intrigued me a bit.
She'll say, "So what will you do? Will you look?"
I might be wanting an invitation to go and check in the near future.
Okay, she'll say, well, maybe I should go take a look too. We'll see.
I might bring these other two guys along.
Alright, what's Margaret doing?
Going to bed.
Great, well, I guess just gonna, stand around and take a look out the window.
Sorry, flicks to press the button.
You and your impeccable timing.
Wait, what? Come on, I've been here the whole time. What did I miss?
No, I just mean you like pushing the push to cough button. You know.
Yeah. Like, unfortunately, it's it's a button on my mouse where my thumb rests.
So you squeeze it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you kill coffee or sneeze, and you just like accidentally squeeze, like, ah, shit, damn it. And it's not even like it's where my I have to move my thumb to press it. It's literally where my thumb just sits. So it's just right there all the time, 24/7. Be glad I haven't sneezed, because my mic's pretty close to my nose too. Like a bomb going off. Gaboosh.
Sure. So, all right, everybody else is going to bed. All right. Well, let's see. All right. Well, you all whom are sleeping, you're gonna have some terrible nightmares, strange dreams that you are incapable of remembering when you wake up.
That's ominous.
I heard that, Chip.
What?
He took a bite of a chip.
Did somebody say ominous? Ooh. Okay. Hey, he's taking a bite of a chip. But at least it's not the compostable Sun Chips bag.
I mean, it actually wasn't a chip.
Whatever it is, just...
Apple? Celery?
Cat.
Oh, it's dice, isn't it?
It was my fucking dice in their box. That was all it was.
Well, it makes a pretty convincing chip noise.
I know, that's why I kept doing it. It's like, how long can I pull this off for? How long can I deceive?
I guess breakfast next morning. Did this dream or nightmare keep us up at all?
Well, let's see. Looks like, I guess you had some minor difficulty, but no, nothing too bad.
Like, I don't look blurry-eyed and that I had no sleep last night.
It's true. And you wake up and you get up and you notice that Mika's just standing around like she was when you went to sleep.
In her room, right?
What's that?
In her room.
Oh, no. You came to her room and she let you stay there. Unless I'm confused. I did some GM magic to work things out because, it seemed like you expected them to be in the same room, so I made it happen.
I thought that's what we were on this first night.
Sure, and you were there on the second night. I mean, well, something. Come on, I explained everything.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. Well, I'll ask her if she slept okay.
She'll say, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll notice.
Super good at these. $53.
You get the idea that what she says may not be true. Just maybe. Not certain.
I'll take note of that, but I won't look overly concerned. Just shrug and say, well, up for ruin still?
What was that last statement?
Up for the ruin still?
I'll say, yeah, why not? I don't have anything better to do aside from checking on that blacksmith later to see how my sword came out.
That's not my concern. Let's go get breakfast, and I just skip off. Hopefully the boys are downstairs.
What are the boys doing?
I'd say, you'll probably spend at least an hour in the toilet.
At least. Minimum.
At least.
That's fine.
But he finally comes out, just like, oh god, that was the best meal I've had in years.
If that's the best meal you've had in years,
I can just imagine him screaming that on the toilet.
Yeah, I know it's awkward as shit, but
Like the veins bulging out of his head. He's all excited.
is there a skill for making food?
pardon?
Is there a skill for food?
What?
Is there a skill for making food?
With cooking.
Yeah, there could be. It would probably be some kind of intelligence check that you'd probably have no score in.
Oh, intelligence! I'm great at that thing.
Wonderful.
No, I'm really not.
So,
Where are we going? What are we doing? Is there
at
food involved?
breakfast, yeah, there's food.
Oh no, I was saying that them. Sorry.
Sure.
Where are we going? Food
Is
involved?
Margaret, is there food involved?
With where we're going? No. Better eat up now. Gonna need the energy.
Don't need to tell me twice. And yep, you pretty much as you expect. He eats like a pig again, and he finished off the last of the scraps in his pockets as well. Never know when you're gonna run out again.
All right, and what is our dear friend Dan up to? Or is it George?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. I mean, or is it, I'm asking how Harus is doing. What is he doing?
He's starting to fall asleep.
Really? You're just falling asleep at the breakfast table?
Well, I don't know. If it wasn't for that one's constant squishing of food right next to me and smelling his farts.
Smelling what?
Uh-huh.
You're not trying. You probably can't even do it.
Oi! Just because I was really, really hungry and had food with me doesn't mean you can complain. As he constantly keeps eating. You invited me to stay in your room. You suffer the consequences. Besides, after the first hour, you don't really notice it anymore.
After the first hour, I was gassed enough that I fell asleep. Couldn't
Oh,
breathe.
God.
Perfect.
Lovely. Alright, well. Seems like the girls are interested in visiting these ruins. Will the guys come too?
Yes.
Or will they, they will. Lovely. Alright. We'll move you out. As soon as I find the right layer, copy over.
So, where are we going again?
Good question. Where are we going?
I wanted to do some sightseeing. I'll say to the boys. You guys are welcome to come along if you want.
All right. Cool. So, you guys will go for a walk, and then we'll be able to take a look at this. There is this. Ha ha. Here we go. Okay, we'll just drag you over. So once you get these in sight. All right, let's move you over. All right, you can see what the outside looks like.
Ominous. Are we in Aliens?
What?
Are we in Aliens?
What? Good question.
Suddenly a wild predator appears.
Are there giant spiders around?
No.
Do not step into the tall grass.
I don't know, I got my
Anyway.
Pikachu right here.
Anyway, this place looks almost demolished.
I choose you. Y'all chooses eat.
And it's looks like an enormous metal and black marble construction. Looks very impressive. Some kind of dark cathedral. It rises between hundreds of feet of ruins.
Margaret just starts crawling for the entrance.
You're walking at the entrance?
Yep.
Are you out of your mind?
I don't know about you, it seems like a good idea.
I searched the area.
For
Anything
what?
dangerous and anything useful.
Sure.
I like to double up on that last one. Anything useful and also anything edible.
Edible.
Is that search?
It just looks like a pile of ruined material without much use items in there, but
No modified this roll, right?
yep. Anyway, let's see. The entrance to the
I pull out my longsword and follow them.
oh, sure. So the entrance is an extraordinary wood door, and it is somehow preserved. Even though the rest of the place seems pretty well wrecked, and the island appears to be wet. But this door is just fine.
It's a powerful portal.
It's a what?
Don't worry, that's a old critical role joke.
I'll go for it. Keep making jokes. Maybe I'll get something. Alright, cool. Then we'll reveal the area that you are inside, the entrance. Nope.
Ooh.
Alright, well, you're in some kind of main area. It's a big room. About 300 feet in length by 120 feet wide. It's got an odd architectural style and is filled with windows. Everything's dirty and abandoned. You see a big metal column at the, I guess, that black circle.
What are we doing here?
Sightseeing, and I just walk forward.
I mean, you said we're looking for work, mate. This is better than nothing. No follower.
Oh, there's actually another thing I can reveal what it looks like. Here you go. Hey, you can see what it looks like approximately, thanks to the beautiful art. Work.
Dang, that's a long spire.
What is? Oh, that.
Tall.
Yeah, the column thing. It goes there, yeah. Alright, let's see. Anybody have tracking?
I do.
You should make a tracking check. Alright, well, you find nothing out of the ordinary. Seems like nobody and nothing has been here. You take a good look.
I just keep walking towards the center.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I see everything is just mundane up until I probably get to something interesting. But
yeah, sure. So
keeping
you
my eyes
see
peeled.
that the huge column in the middle, huge column there. It's got like 3 odd-looking metal panels.
Does it look like a trap of any kind?
What looks like a trap?
Whatever this thing is in the middle.
You think it's a trap?
You said it has 3 metal panels, right?
It's true.
Just for safety, I'll do a trap war. Looks fine to me.
Yeah. It does not appear to be trapped. I guess that word made sense. And she's coming.
I'll push on like the middle panel, see if it has any give.
Alright, well, you look at it, and each of the metal panels looks like some kind of strange looking lock. Each lock has a number of a series of wheels with various symbols on them that you could. Looks like you could slide the wheels to change the symbols on each wheel. Each of them appear to have, the wheels have, if you press the wheel, you could see that it's got, you could put down, you could change it to a letter, a number, or a space, or a blank space.
There's a combination here. I'll say aloud.
Some kind of lock. Well, Mika will say so. Can you figure out how to unlock it?
Should I just do a lock picking?
It doesn't really seem like there's anywhere where your lockpick could go in there.
I'm gonna do a search around the room.
4.
See if I find any clues pertaining to like any kind of number or space or letter.
I'll have to check the pillar itself. Is any like markings on it?
See a bunch of rubble and I get frustrated.
So I think you'd have to be a bit closer to take a look at that thing. You couldn't really do it from that far away.
Oh, I thought, no, yeah, I'm gonna move up to it and just check it.
Whoop.
Yeah, just looking for any markings on it. Roll for that? Like, what do you want?
You can search.
Let's see if I get lucky.
The outside of the column seems pretty smooth. Aside from the panels. You definitely find the panels with the locks definitely have a marking on them, on the wheels, on the locks.
Ooh, the wheels got markings.
It's true. Letters and numbers and blank spots.
I guess I shall point that part out if they haven't already seen it.
Lovely.
Bio.
All right. That's cool. All right. Yeah, sure. How about everybody notice?
Alright.
Whoa.
Woo!
Ooh, doors open?
Apparently, I look at my own hands.
Hold on a moment.
You have to roll
Hang on.
another.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You get to roll another D100, Euro.
Do I?
Yep.
Do I have to draw just a D100 or just re-notice it?
Another D100, and then it adds to the check that you just made. It was an open roll.
Like that?
Very nice. Yep.
$171.
The guy who was doing nothing but eat yesterday.
Alright, let's see. Oh. Let's see, you guys are all going to, let's see, and, Yorl is gonna notice a couple things.
Woo!
That there seems to be, evidence of some kind of animals living there. And, it looks like something really heavy was dragged along the floor. At the column, there are like some scratch marks there at the floor. And it gets to the column, and that stops.
Is it roughly where those panels are?
Yeah.
I point all of this out, including the animals. And then I randomly point out something that I think is food.
Food?
I point out something that I randomly think is food.
Oh, so you pointed some poop, and
Some
you
food
think
like broken mushrooms or something like yeah.
You pointed at like a little poop pile that the animal left behind. It's a pretty sizable poop pile. Definitely, it's a big poop pile. It's not your average poop pile.
Earl? No. We do not eat fecal matter.
I was hoping they'd grow some mushrooms on it.
Do you wish to risk disease?
I suppose I'm not hungry at the moment. Yet.
I mean, if you're gonna be diseased, you can make a DR, and if you pass it, then you won't be diseased. And no, I do not mean Dominican Republic. I meant disease resistance.
Oh, I thought you meant drag race.
Oh no. No. I really meant DR power equipment. Or DR strings, or, What else? I mean, it could be that terrible YouTube guy the terrible Twitch streamer guy who cheated on his wife. DR disrespect. Anyway. And, so, Mika is gonna take a look at the crap pile and be a bit alarmed that some kind of animal that could be threatening is around. And I guess she'll take her two. She'll draw her 2 daggers.
Yeah, I point out where I think the animal was living.
Do you have tracking?
Nope.
Nothing. Okay, well, you don't know where it is, but, well,
I did put some points in tracking. Does that count?
you certainly can track on your own accord. Tracking is something that, tracking is an active skill. Notice is a passive skill. I won't tell you to use active skills. That would be railroading. If I'm gonna railroad you, I will probably be more direct. Or I don't know, maybe more indirect. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I need to go to bed.
Okay.
Anyway, yep, it was a swell game. We